finally ready and get myself to do that stuff I wanted to do. Hey everyone, welcome back to Legends ZA. Last time we went after the two legendary Pokemon Xerneas and Yveltal, also Belganzel. And this time we are going to do some fun stuff. We're going to be talking about every single special kind of Pokemon you can actually encounter, as well as some Pokemon that is exclusive to transferring. They're not good. Definitely not good. Hey, you look like a formidable Poke Trainer. You can do us a little favor. See, we're really big Spupa fans, but our collection of Spupa accidentally got loose here in the museum, which is where you can lend a hand. Please find our missing Spupa. There are 12 of them in all. Please find them. Our shared love of Spupa is what allows the two of us to find one another. But you know that Spupa spew back black powder when they feel threatened, so please don't try to battle them. We're in a museum in the Wild Zone. They could ruin the art. If we just find them and approach them normally, they'll just surely come back to us. Spupa Museum. I've accepted all of the side quests where you need to have you just simply have to search for high and low for all of the Spupa. There's a Spupa right there. This is one of the side quests you need to do. This is public. Why do you need to find a Spupa? Also be sure to pay attention to the noises. Oh, there's one here. You found a lost Spupa, tucked away in a cozy hidden corner of the museum. There's 10 more to find. I hear another one. Where? Oh, it's just the two Spupas right there. Yeah, it's just the two Spupas there. Okay, I think... Excuse me. Okay, there's nothing else here, I believe. Oh, it's probably upstairs. Yes, upstairs. Oh, this is the Hisuian section. It's actually one of the cool ones. You found the lost Spupa looking quite dapper with the armor of the Galaxy Team's commander. There are 9 more to find. The commander's armor, a suit of armor worn in battle by Komado, the first commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. It is said to have come from the Galar region and bears a strong resemblance to the armor worn by Wickstrom, an elite member of the Kalos regions of Pokemon League. When contacted for comment, Wickstrom said it was possible this suit was one of the several suits his ancestors gave to Galarians. However, it is difficult to verify such claims given the relations between Kalos and Galar during the area. Does a fine job modeling the haircut on display. There's still 8 more to find. Here tells the time. This place here is said to have been available at the hairdresser in July, the earlier settlement home of the Galaxy Expedition Team. It is also said that changing one's hair color was possible at this establishment. Here's the time. Okay, that's just all the same thing. Okay. Just simply the same thing. For the portraits had to have been displayed by the Pearl Clan and Diamond Clan. Individuals depicted within them are said to have represented the sun, sea, and land, but nothing concrete is known about identities. In your flag, one story claims that this flag was meant to show that the Galaxy Team was made up of people from different regions, so its design incorporates various elements, including Galarian letters. However, the truth of this tale remains unknown. The flag itself seems to have been made using threads from Pokemon. Almighty Sinnoh, a statue depicting the temporal Pokemon Dialga. worshipped by a group called the Diamond Clan. They referred it as Almighty Sinnoh, the creator of the entire world. This is supposed to, well, yeah, this is supposed to be like the two statues that you can find like in Legends Arceus as well. As well as this hieroglyph as well. Yes. Of the ancient Sinnoh glyphs. Pupa. So yeah. It's like the exact same, especially even with the details such as like certain bits missing like on the back like that. Like, I believe like the tail. Yeah, the tail is missing. Like that's also the one thing. And I believe also like on part of the horn. Yeah, the horn is also has also some bits missing on the Dialga. Almighty Sinnoh, a statue depicting the spatial Pokemon Palkia, worshipped by a group known as the Pearl Clan. They refer it as Almighty Sinnoh, the creator of the entire world. Well, the Almighty Sinnoh is supposed to be supposed to be Arceus. Ancient Sinnoh hieroglyphs. These hieroglyphs were used in ancient Sinnoh, are said to depict more common Pokemon and those that were objects of worship. Each glyph held multiple meanings, and they could be combined to create whole sentences. Even though they're literally just Pokemon, like we see Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, Yuxi, Mesprit, Azel, Cresselia, Darkrai, Heatran. I don't know what that one is. There is Weirdeer, Cleavor, Ursaluna, Lilligant, Basculegion, Arcanine, Sneasler, Electrode, Avalok, Braviary, Regigigas, Giratina, and Manaphy. I was told that the person who wore this outfit donated it to the collection personally. Apparently, he gazed a while at those sketches by Professor Levitin with his nostalgic air too. Oh, that he wore this personally, you say? Formal attire. This outfit is said to have been worn by the ancient Sinnoh people during their rituals. This group worshipped the Pokemon Arceus as an almighty deity. It is thought that they showed their respect by mimicking Arceus' appearance, even reflected in the way that they style their hair. So like, donated personally, yeah. But the only time that we have seen a person wearing that damn clothing, as well as also having the hair like that, is an unhinged man. The ancient quarry, as its name would suggest, this cave was used in ancient times as a stone quarry. The clean cuts of the rock surface are a sign of advanced techniques or possibly skilled command of Pokemon. Either way, the results are impressive even in this modern age. Temple of Sinnoh. An artist's rendition of what the runes known as the Spear Pillar would look like if restored. It is said that these runes once housed 10 statues depicting Pokemon known as lords or ladies. However, the temple was severely damaged due to a battle between legendary Pokemon, with the statues also being destroyed. Records show that the name Spear Pillar was coined by the Survey Corps of the time. There's Manila Craft on the bench here. See, what else I want to check this area like this one. Trainer Grounds, a space where Galaxy Team expedition members hone their skills for training using Pokemon they had caught. It is worth knowing that wild Pokemon were still regarded as terrifying creatures at the time. There are also records of a man named Ingo provide guidance in the ways of Pokemon battle, but it is said that he simply vanished one day after stating, "It's time for me to return." In other words, there was some good news regarding Ingo at the time, because Ingo was one of the Bell Subway brothers, and he was also falling in the space-time rift, and he lost his memories. Unfortunately, So this is actually pretty much confirmed that Ingo was indeed returned at the time of they were. At the time. Like, that he eventually turned back to his brother. Like, a good ending, after all. For pretending it's a great monster attacking Lumia City! Spewpa! That's 3 more Spewpas for me to find. Thinking it's a Pokeball. So 2 more Spewpa for me to find. Okay. So 1 left. Is over here? There's only 2. The elegant Palkia, legendary Pokemon in the Sinnoh region. They say these Pokemon control space and time even now. I also like that they also have like the colors like for the elegant Palkia like that. Okay, so I really need to find that last one. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have trouble finding it despite being like in an obvious location. Oh wait. Yeah, there you are, friend. What's the partner of a Server Corp member? That's all of the Spewpa. Thank you for finding all our Spewpa for us. They're so precious to us. We better do one last head count before we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? What? Where did the 13th come from? I don't know, but we can only take 12 of them between the 2 of us. I suppose the best solution would be this kind trying to take this new fellow off our hands. We can't leave it here alone. It might damage the art and end up in real trouble. We simply can't thank you enough for helping us find that precious Spewpa. So we got ourselves a Spewpa for this. Really handy. Do not release this damn Spewpa. I will reveal the reason why. Let us say a very classic mistake that people has made is that they have released this damn Spewpa. This gift Spewpa is special, in a manner of speaking, because if you evolve the Spewpa, you will reveal it evolves into this special Vivillon. Vivillon normally has multiple forms. I will explain about them in a later time, in this video by the way. So let me grab this Slowpoke also real quick, because I need the Slowpoke. So that's how you can get the Vivillon. So let me just go to my missions real quick. Mission list, side mission, not fantastic to party. Slowpoke for Slowpoke. I want to keep turn guidance on there. So let's get myself up there. It's located right here. So let's go. What Slowpoke for Slowpoke is another case of like a case of like getting yourself hands of a special Pokemon you want to have. And this one also wants that. You take your local Slowpoke for my Galarian Slowpoke? Of course! Alright, let's hop to it. I have a little Slowpoke with your name on it, friends. They got spicy! The Galarian Slowpoke. Whoa, this Slowpoke even smells different from the Slowpoke from back home. Poke? Oh, but that's the same old Slowpoke face. Some things never change, eh? Thanks for trading me this special Slowpoke. Special for him. I already love it to bits. I heal even less than his Galarian counterpart when it evolves into Slowbro. See, Galarian Slowbro are poison types, so they... Oops. Actually, I'll let you find out what happened for yourself. We want to spoil the fun. Take care of my Galarian Slowpoke, yeah? So, we got ourselves a Galarian Slowpoke. You have an option to evolve it into Slowbro or Slowking, if you want. But do remember, if you will try to evolve it into a Slowbro, mind you, let me see, where the heck else is it? The Slowbro Knights. Slowbro Knight. It says it right here. One of the ideal mysterious Mega Stones. A Slowbro holding this stone will be able to Mega Evolve during battle. It won't work for a Galarian Slowbro, however. I like they had to clarify that. So the next thing I will need to go for is to go to, let's take a look. Go to mission list, side mission, find my Galarian Stunfisk. See what it is, say, mission list. Go to Wild Zone 11, which happens to be the exact same spot where you find not only Stunfisk yourself, but also Xerneas. So I just need to look around looking for a Stunfisk sticking their heads out. Oh wait, I see him. Freeze! Oh, that's my Stunfisk! Are you okay? You didn't get your leg bitten or anything? Okay, you seem unharmed. Oh, you finally found the one you were searching for as Stunfisk? See, my Stunfisk here has been searching for a really strong trainer for itself. Freeze! I think it wants to be your ET trainer. Please train up Stunfisk to be nice and strong. So we got ourselves a Galarian Stunfisk. The difference between normal Stunfisk and Galarian Stunfisk is that Galarian Stunfisk are ground and steel type. Well, normal Stunfisk is a ground and electric type. Next up is this one right here. Since I have done all those tasks, and this is like the last mission I need to do before I'm going to meet. See, this mission Alola Raichu, yes. If you have a Raichu, I'd love to battle with my Alola Raichu. Make sure you only have Raichu in your party. I'll do the same. Okay. So she wants to have me a Raichu versus Raichu battle. Pretty simple stuff. Let me put my team then in this box real quick. Oh, that's not the Gyarados I normally use. That's not my Gyarados. Let me first just look for my Gyarados. Oh, that's my Gyarados. That's my Gyarados. Silly me, I needed to look for you. Okay, so I have Raichu as my only Pokemon. Ah, you bought a Raichu! Well then, care to battle my Alolan Raichu? Absolutely! Both Raichu have its charm, but the Alolan form has a different type. That means different strengths and weaknesses. Stay on your toes! Raichu! This is my Raichu. And and she's not wrong. There is indeed very differences between the Raichu. Because regular Raichus are pure electric type. Dang it, my Raichu got knocked out. The play roughs make it really difficult. Dang it, the Hyper Beam didn't get to hit. I need to train up a little, like, you leveled up a little bit more. Dang, this battle is like really rough because you do battle against like Raichu versus Raichu, and they have a little more strength with that, with the whole. It is a psychic type, so it can use psychic type moves against me. If this does not work, I will maybe give it like a citrus berry, just so it can heal up during the battle. No, there you go. There goes Raichu. The yellow Raichu. I think maybe the Alolan form can use its true power without Alolan pancakes to feel it. That's a spectacular picture, but don't go assuming we're done here yet. The Committee of Highlight Alolan Raichu and generate excitement has one last thing to offer. Let's trade your Raichu for my Alolan Raichu. What do you say? Let's wait! Man, I captured this Raichu specifically for you this. Alolan Raichu is now mine. It's a really good Pokemon. It's a really good Pokemon. What is this Raichu called? Fluffy. I love the name. Alolan Raichu. Trading Raichu is how we'll spread the joy of Alolan regional form. You know, the Alolan form is lovely, of course, but just plain Raichus are pretty adorable too. Right! Well then, I'm off on another journey. I'll travel over to Alola, befriend a bunch of Alolan Raichu, and inspect their cuteness all around the world. That's what Charge is all about. So there's another new Pokemon for me. So let me first get my team back together. Oh, I forgot that I had Charizard. Chari, where are you? There you are, friend. There's still one more Pokemon in this game that you need to get that's really special. And in order to that, well, I need to submit my challenge ticket for my 15 battle against Tawny. Alright, let me call your opponent to the battle court, and then you two may begin at once. Isn't the Infinite Series Royale great? I haven't had a chance for an all-out match with you since we fought to see who's the strongest Mega Evolution user. Watch me win! She holds the final special Pokemon that we can get. If we want to get that special Pokemon, we have to knock it out and defeat her in battle. And for next... There he goes. Meganium. This was the Pokemon she used last time to Mega Evolve. But like I said, she uses an entirely different Pokemon to Mega Evolve this time. That is not magnetic. Floettes! Time to use the power of a bomb to cool everyone in Lumios and Mega Evolve! Mega Floettes! A pure fairy type! Oh, and Light of Ruin. God. I'm glad I went with Charizard Y for this. Floettes! No wonder you're the strongest of us all. I'm really glad we met, you know. I couldn't have taken on the whole Zero Real or Protect Lumios if you hadn't been there. Tawny, can I have a word? Emma? Yeah, sure. Must be pretty important if you came to find me. Sorry, give us a second, okay? Emma, you're sure? Alright. Alright, come on. We need to make a stop at Corsotico HQ. Thanks for coming, both of you. Just triple check, Tawny, your jacket was a keepsake from your mom, right? Yeah, it was. Well, I found the person who gave it to your mom in the first place. That jacket was a gift from me. I'm sorry? Tawny, I'm sure that your mother was my daughter. Your mother worked to develop hologram technology, did she not? That's right. Your mother and we disagreed of the direction in which this company was moving. She left, saying that she had her own research she wished to pursue. Yeah, she worked hard at that research, all while caring for me when I was just a kid. It was a lot for her to handle on her own. I think she ended up doing work for Team Flare. Or maybe getting support from Lysander. It is true that your mother research contributed to the inventions of Team Flare's hologram devices. That very same research enabled us to develop our own holotech here at Quasartico Inc. Even though she chose to walk a separate path, still we find these points in intersection. Life truly is curious at times. So Mom's hard work helped with the wild zones and everything possible, but she burned herself out doing all that. In the end, she had to go to some faraway region to try and rest. I see. I suppose that is where she... Yeah. I knew my mom had ties Lumio, so I figured I'd find you or someone who knew her here. But of course, the family was not originally from Lumio City. That's why it was a struggle to find any leads. Until I noticed that jacket. I couldn't be sure at first. It has certainly seen some hard days since I'd last seen it. And of course, you've added some of your own flair. Flair of your own. That's what prompted President Jet to enlist me to do some sleuthing for her too. At that moment, it struck me. What if President Jet and Tawny are related to and searching for one another? My daughter, your mother, did she ever speak about me? She regretted never talking to you again after she left. And she said if I ever met you, I should tell you something. Even though you and she walked different paths, there was still so much you had in common. Noticing that what you shared made her life feel fuller, even after she left. Maybe especially after. If only I'd been less stubborn. If only I tried to reach back across that divide sooner. I think it's alright. She'd be glad to know her message reached you, at least. I must ask one thing of you, Tawny. I bear responsibility for Quasartico, choosing to conceal the truth about the tower's threat from the public for too long. And so, I plan to step down as president. But the urban redevelopment plan must continue. We must make Lumios into a place that truly belongs to both people and Pokémon. Having some continuity in the project leadership could help the transition go a little smoother. Perhaps if someone who had been helping already were to step into my shoes, someone who is already a leader in their own right. But you're not saying what I think you're saying, are you? You want me to take over as CEO of Quasartico? Me leading the whole company? I mean, I guess it makes sense to keep it in the family, but... You know what? Alright. I know Mom would have wanted me to refuse. Understand why I have to do this, right? Of course. Thank you so much. Hey, Floette. You were listening, right? I'm gonna be really busy for a while. I probably won't have time to be a good Pokemon trainer. So, you should do like AC would have wanted. Help Dar keep Lumio safe. Thanks, Floette. Here, use this as well, Dark. The Floettite! One of the variety of mysterious Megastone. A special Floette holding this stone will be able to Mega-Evolve during battle. Dark, I'm so sorry to break up your team this way. That's alright, even if we're still apart for a little while, we'll always be Team MZ. I'll come give them the whole story later, but could you break the news to Lita and Naveen? I'll whip an extra special croissant curry to make it up to all of you, I promise. Let's all keep doing what we can to make Lumios the best place it can be. We have received not only the Floettite, but also AZ's Floette, the Eternal Flower Floette. When you receive it, it will be level 72, having Light of Ruin, Giga Drain, Energy Ball, and Synthesis. This Floette is different than normal Floette, actually. Oh god, I forgot I was playing Sonic Bubble. I need to claim my rewards real quick before I'm gonna check all the... check the deeds for you guys regarding Floret and whatnot. Because this Floret is very different, and if you check the summary, the OT of this Floret is in fact AZ. This is indeed AZ's very own Floret after all. Seeing that even after all the time, it still claims over to Floret. Okay, so let's go to him. Okay. Kalos. Floret is indeed very different. It's very different. Where the heck is it? Floret. Okay, there we go. Floret. Floret is indeed very different than from normal Florets. Normal Florets are not, because they're unevolved. Their stats are very like akin to that. So like their special attack is decently high. I said base 75, base 98 special defense, 52 speeds. But Eternal Flower Floret is very different. It is actually stronger than normal Florets. Has a base special attack stat of 125 and a base 100 special defense stat of 128 and a speed stat of 92 of the 52 of the regular Floret stat. Additionally, it has a move unique to its own. Light the Ruin. 140 power. Very special fairy type move with recall damage. So let's actually check what the accuracy of that would have been. See, the accuracy is 90% accuracy, but still would have been 140 power. And it can also, and Floret can Mega Evolve. Mega Florets will boost its special attack even further, and its special defense and speed. Just like it's just another special Floret that's really on higher thing. Let's see. Also check the Mega Pokédex because we just now got that as well. Floret right there. The Eternal Flower has absorbed all the energy from Mega Evolution. The flower now attacks enemies on its own. So yeah, the whole thing is that this flower is indeed have its mind of its own. See, in the regular flower, let's see if we check red flower, blue flower, like this red flower holds a plant that died out in ancient times. The Pokemon is said to harbor an incredible power, and it's indeed an internal, very powerful Pokemon indeed. There's also some additional stuff you can get here, especially like Hotel Z has one additional thing I want to like to rack on with the whole Tony's leader. Have time right thing. I think we're forcing Croissant Curry on them as well. There should be like one additional thing that AZ has left for us, I believe. Like there is one, like there's supposed to be one additional gift that AZ has left, I believe. So I remember that AZ has one additional stuff for us. Is it in the art room? Yeah, there. There's a Pokeball containing a Lucario on the table. Wanna take it with you? Obtain it to Lucario. There's a letter from AZ near the Pokeball. Too dark. I leave you my Lucario as a symbol of gratitude and respect. This Lucario was given to me by a certain trader who hoped it might keep me safe. If we should ever meet her, please tell her that I kept it with me until the very end. I must tell you that I found you to be a Pokemon trainer of the highest caliber. In all my 3,000 years wandering this world, never did I imagine I might encounter a human who would achieve Mega Evolution with Zygarde. There's so many memories flit through my mind, now here at the end of things. I remember my mother giving me my Floret, grasping her rare black flower. I remember the flames of war taking everything from me. I remember the amazement of the joy of witnessing Mega Evolution for the first time. I remember my encounters with the legendary Pokémon of Kalos. I remember when that dark day fell over Galar. All that falls into the past disappears. These memories will fade, as will I. Your story is just is just beginning, dear dog. I pray that you will live a life free from regrets. I am truly glad to have known you. Thank you. And if you check this Lucario, this level 50 Lucario, this is actually the same Lucario that helped us with the Absol. The original trainer is Corina. But that isn't all. But there's still some additional Pokemon that you can get in other games that can later be transferred over to Pokemon Legends ZA. And if you do want to know how to get your hands on those Pokemon, I will be very glad to make mention of. First off, once again, the Vivillons. Let's talk about them first. Well, Scarlet's default Vivillon in itself is a special version. I'm not gonna connect right. I've been not exactly been press minus on me. Well, I've really been not been. Okay, can I ride Corrine in here? What is the thing over here? Okay, just do that. Let's do that. It's been so long since I've done this. Paldea region, I should go... Wait, where was it? What was it? It was like right here by this thing. Is there seriously like an event going on? I honestly doubt that. That's because I've been like... Oh, it was Y, excuse me. That was the thing. Let's see. Let's look for the... See, look for simply a singular Vivillon. I just need to look for a singular Vivillon if you want to know how to get your hands on that. There's Florets. I need to look for one. There's just one. There's just one Pokemon. It's not difficult to spot it either. There. Okay, yeah. I just got that. That's not gonna happen here. Yeah. There's not a normal flow of a Vivillon, but you can get yourself special flow of a Vivillon just by transfer it over, and we get now this one. I get myself this one specifically for a few hours. So you can get yourself special Vivillons through this. So if you do need to have some, you want to get yourself hands on that, you can get that right there and there. Additionally, 3 mythical Pokemon can be transferred in as well, but they have plans for 2 of them already. I don't know what the third one. Diancie, Hoopa, and Volcanion can be transferred in as well. If you do have if you do indeed have some from the visual friends, but it's already confirmed that Diancie has indeed plans for having to be encountered in the Legends ZA, since people have found indeed extra missions involving a legendary Pokemon and a mythical Pokemon, Diancie being the mythical Pokemon. Legend Arceus also has some special Pokemon that they encountered here. I just need to catch 2 of the 3 because the third one in particular is a Pokemon that can be obtained is technically the evolved version or the pre-evolution. So I'm going to go first I need to go to the Alabasta Islands. I'm pretty sure you can guess which ones these are, because if this is we're talking about, of course, Legends ZA. This is basically based on Kalos, and we have now. So there should be like I'm just going to have to look here just to see if I can find. It should always be like at least one of them at least. There should always be at least one of those Pokemon at the place I want to be. Let's see. No. I forgot. I cannot run like this like I do in Legends CA. Let's see. Where is it? There should always be one, right? There should always be one. I don't see it. That's just a Mammoth, but not the Pokemon I'm looking for. If not, I just evolve one right here now. Okay. Just in case. It's just simply a just in case situation. There's no there's not, the Pokemon I'm looking for is not here, which is weird, since they can't indeed appear here, but, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, so I'm just need to go to Avalok's lab, go see it. Okay, so, go to the Ice Peak Camp and get myself, to evolve that Pokemon. Heading out in the wild, not gonna use another rest, actually not going for a rest. See my Pokemon. Do you have it in my party? I do not have it in my party, of course. Where? Not there. Yeah, there. But you instead of Luna. Really, I'm need to like struggle with all the things and whatnot. Let's get myself some. Pokemon hasn't even evolved this Bergmite indeed. Okay, should now be able to evolve soon. I'm overshooting, but whatever. So evolve a Bergmite. Brazilian Avalox. That's one of the Pokemon you can transfer it to Legends ZA. There is no way to get it in Legends ZA, so you have to transfer one over if it is your desire. That's not the only Pokemon I want to go to. We're going to go. There's still one more Pokemon, yes. Pokemon before I'm going to need to go to Pokemon Shield because there's still one because they actually mentioned there's like a legendary Pokemon. I need to go to Pokemon Shield to fight a Pokemon. It's gonna be really difficult for me though because I need to go into the max lab for that Pokemon. Okay, you seriously have a mass outbreak. Okay, there. Go to summons. I need to look for where the heck is it again? I don't know. Where the heck is it again? I know. Is it? Oh, it's right there by the muddy path. That's where it is. Should be a guaranteed alpha version. Yes. Let me first knock out these Pokemon real quick. Okay, Earth Power, Giratina. Okay, I just need to get the Croagunk out of the way. Thank you. Got down. So now let's switch this thing up. Okay, try to evolve this thing. And I got the Kudra. Good. So I can now leave. As well as that Sliggoo over there. Yeah, Kudra and Sliggoo of the Sune variety are also Pokemon you can have as transfer Pokemon. So if there is any of that you can want to do, so that's another thing you can do. So now you know that. Next Pokemon you need to find! Pokemon Shield, need to go in the Max Lab, find for a Psychic type legendary Pokemon. Great, that's gonna be fun. I have not done any of the Psychics yet. That's also really ridiculous that I've not done any of the Psychic types yet. Because I have 0 Psychic types. I have 3 Dragons, but none of the Psychic types. That's one of the things that are kind of going to be battling me the entire time. after I got myself a shiny Veltal, and then I have to go for shiny Zygarde as well. So going to look for psychics. Great. Okay, this one should be like almost. Okay, so going to the max lair. Oh, I cannot do it right now because where I am, I need to go outside. Thankfully, the Pokemon in particular is not a version exclusive, but I'm hoping I get it on my first try. Because I'm looking for a little bit psychic type Pokemon, and maybe have to like do some cutting when I'm done with this. Yeah, I don't find anything. You can also find. Let's see. I'm looking for psychic type, so Araquanid should be really good. I'm done when I get myself like the first time because, oh my god. What's the time? 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 It's Nihilego! Because there's literally only one. Because there's literally only one rock. No, there's two. There's two, right? There's two rock types. I forgot. There's two rock types. I forgot Stakataka is also a rock type Pokemon. If you don't know what this is all about, this mode, because you're probably like, hey, what the heck is this? Max Lair, an area, a special battle facility, shall we say, located in the Crown Tundra. You do 4 battles. With the fourth one being a legendary Pokemon or a Ultra Beast. The Ultra Beast is technically unlocked after you've done all the main quests here, as in finding the 3 glaring legendary birds, dealt with Calyrex, and capture all of the legendary giants, and then you unlock Necrozma, as well as the Ultra Beast in this location. One may think people really like this mode is, well, the fact increased shiny odds. If you have the shiny charm, which is done by getting the Galar Pokédex complete, not the Crown Tundra and Antelope Armor Pokédex complete, which is not done by those two, but well with the Galar Pokédex, you can get the odds boosted to an astonishingly 1 in 100 for each of the Pokemon here. That includes a legendary Pokemon. You deal this with rentals, and so make your decision known with the Pokemon you know where to fight them. Difficult. If you want to know which Pokemon here is technically the most difficult to shiny hunt, Zygarde. Zygarde is the most difficult Pokemon here to shiny hunt. Ironically, for a Pokemon with a base set total of 600, in adjacent to Mewtwo, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Rayquaza, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Reshiram, Zekrom, Xerneas, Yveltal, Solgaleo, and Nala, who has a base set total of 680. Ironically, Zygarde is. But that's because he's actually a Pokemon who gets a base set total of 700, I believe, when it becomes its complete form. And that's the main reason why people are not exactly a fan of fighting against Zygarde here or with rentals. I've actually made a big bit of mistake here. What do I do? You are actually not one. I definitely should not fight Wiggly Tough if the AI go for that. That's freaking right on here. There's some other Pokemon that can be obtained here that are really special, such as like the various Pokemon that normally doesn't appear in the wild here. That are like exclusive, like Persian. Persian does not appear here in the Pokemon Sword and Shield because the only Persians you can find like naturally in the wild are Galarian ones, which appear Meowths that evolve into Berserker, so not Persian. There's indeed a straightforward one, regular Persian, but you can get both the regular Persian and regular Meowth to evolve into Persian, but you get also regular. But there's not only that Persian here, but also a Alolan Persian. There's also a Alolan Ninetales here, Alolan Sandslash, the Hoenn starters, the normal versions of Slowbro and Slowking, including even technically by that account also Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Oh, this Durant is not exactly nice. And Cofagrigus, because there's Galarian Yamask, and Galarian Yamask can only evolve into Runerigus, not into Cofagrigus. So that's a very interesting case here. So I need to make. So I'm going to show you just this one. So I'm going to show you just this one. I'm going to be then be essentially just hunting for the psychic type that I need. This one in full, and then even though this is just against an IO League, so you can like have a fresh mind in case you don't never played this or just want a fresh mind of this friggin' mode. Also, you can only take one of the Pokemon you've captured. Also, and the legendary Pokemon and the Ultra Beast can only catch claim one of species, one of each species. So only one Articuno, one Zapdos, one Moltres, one Dialga, one Nihilego, one Zergotread, etc., etc., etc. Okay, we definitely need to get that Crocodile though, because Crocodile has ground type moves. I definitely should get that one because of in case like Nihilego and Stakataka, it's good to have like a dealing with Pokemon with 4 times weakness. Use level 60 Pokemon and the legendary Pokemon is level 70. Not 60, level 60. Level 65 and the legendary Pokemon is level 70. So, you have a lot on your table. Rules of this thing also, if you surpass 10 turns in a single battle and if your Pokemon get knocked out 4 times in addition to all 4 of these battles, you'll be knocked out, you'll be kicked out, so yeah. All these Pokemon are guaranteed catches, so you don't have to worry about whichever Pokemon you throw. Okay, yeah, I'll just swap this one. Which one? Nihilego go, Stack Attacker, Stack Attacker! I was wondering what the heck was a little at the end, but it's supposed to be like their echo in the Ultra Beast and Scry. Alright. If I happen to encounter Zygarde as well, I will be showing that as well, because it is supposed to be like the hardest battle, and I want to show off why it's supposed to be like the hardest thing in the entire game. So, oh please don't be special defense. Speed, okay, I'll take that. I thought it was actually pressure, but it's not actually pressure. Power, and you're dead. Thankfully, a nice quick one to deal the show of this entire mode. Not all the battles are not exactly this easy, but there are some harder than others. I know from this experience because the Yveltal is being a pain in the butt. But I will manage with that. And that's Stack Attacker cuts. So let's see. In order to check which Pokemon is shiny, you need to look from here. The Boldore is not shiny, the Red is not shiny. You need this Crocodile and Stack Attacker also no. If you did any Pokemon you do want, you can press B and just forfeit the entire run entirely. But you do get some additional goodies from doing stuff like that. No, I don't want to. So I'll be cutting ahead until I found the Psychic type legendary Pokemon, or I have encountered Zygarde at least, so game moment.
5 hours later.
Oh, yeah! Made it! Ooh, that took a long time. Literally a few hours. But ever since I encountered a Zekrom, everything went, happily. Yeah, this is the other Pokemon that can be transferred in Pokemon Legend ZA. Mewtwo! This is the legendary Pokemon was mentioned of that they had plans for regarding, well, along with Diancie after all. Diancie and Mewtwo, of course, has Mega Evolution, so I'm pretty sure they have to deal with that as well, with Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y and Mega Diancie. Yeah, because Charizard is not the only one who has multiple Megas. I actually did not exactly encounter a single Zygarde, that's kind of interesting. I did encounter multiple Yveltals though. So finally found Mewtwo. That took literally freaking forever. I'm happy that I finally get to deal with that, but I have lost my Yveltal den, so I have to search for Yveltal again, or to get my hands on so I can search for Yveltal again. Alright, enough of that. I don't mind like hunting it down once again. It's not that difficult, it's not difficult. Weird, and it's almost done. Else, I guess that makes sense why the Bug Bot did so much damage. Side Swag, we're sure it's at the end of the turn. Get this. Yeah, I'm doing it. Also not a single shiny actually. Thunder. Mewtwo goes down. Yeah, of course, he will go down because his special offense went down because of all those metal sounds. Let's see. Do I have a green Pokeball? Just in case. In the. Let's see. This is so much greener than the Pokeball. One, 2, 3, and he's captured. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. Nice, I got Mewtwo. Let's see. That, no, new, and Mewtwo also not shiny. But that's all the Pokemon you can encounter. Like a friendly reminder, the Vivillas you can encounter in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Galarian, Sliggoo, Gudra, and Avalok in Legends Arceus, Mewtwo, and 3 mythical Pokemon, being the ones from Gen 6. So, I will see you guys next time for when we're going to finally do the final battle against the legendary Pokemon Zygarde, which is going to be a silent one, by the way, because I want you to focus on the action focus on the action that's going to be happening on your screen. See you guys then.